Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I have here a Bastain Brothers pocket knife from my grandfather's collection. This is another very interesting pocket knife. It did have an awful lot of rust on it, and I did my best to clean it up, but you can still see sort of stains from rust, things like that. But did my best. We'll see how that goes. Here is the stamp. From what I understand on the old internets, the manufacturer of this pocket knife was actually Robson. These guys, they were and continue to be makers of metal advertising products, and they were founded in 1895, and they are still in business today, actually. You can go to their website and see what they make. I don't think they make pocket knives anymore, but they make pins and things like that. It's kind of interesting. This was not planned whatsoever, but a few videos back I did a pocket knife that was made by Whitehead and Hogue, or Whitehead and Hague, however you pronounce it. And they were a direct competitor to these guys. And Whitehead and Hogue was purchased by the Bastain brothers in 1959. So a lot of similarities here. So that's pretty interesting. This pocket knife, I believe, was made between 1914 and 1918. And that is because of this advertising, what it's advertising here. This up here, I don't know if you can tell, but it says the New City Hall, and then it's Kissack's Saddle Rock in Oakland, California. And the other side says the same thing, just kind of reversed. So yeah, Kissack's apparently was a restaurant in Oakland, California, that was opened between 1891 and 1918. And I looked up the City Hall of Oakland, and it was completed construction in 1914. So I believe sometime between 1914 and 1918 was this manufactured. So that would make this between 110 and 106-year-old advertising pocket knife. Let's see, I saw a similar in much better condition pocket knife online for sale, and they said that this was silver plate. I'm not so sure, but I'm not a silver expert, so I just happened to notice that's what they advertised on their online auction. But it's in pretty okay condition. The cover is pretty good. I believe the stains can be cleaned off and stuff. The blades themselves, they were pretty covered in rust. I took it off and shined it up as much as I can, but there's still tarnishing left over, and you can feel pitting in the blade there. And the pull is okay. It kind of snaps open, and it does kind of go in there, but it's not really a snap. It does snap, and not really. And then you can see it's not flush. You have to kind of push it down, and it doesn't stay down. So that's the main blade. The secondary blade's a bit better. It's sharpened down an awful lot. But other than that, it does snap and have it pull a little bit better. That one actually has a snap. So, considering its age, there's no wobble there. It's pretty good. It's a pretty neat little piece of history, especially for Oakland. A bit of wobble there, but not much. But it's a pretty neat, as far as advertising knives go. It's not a celluloid knife or anything like that. It's actually stamped out of metal. May or may not be silver plated. Yeah, so it's pretty neat. Pretty, this one's super historical because it's so old, and it actually has a reference to some history. So that's pretty darn nice. So it's interesting to read about that and understand it. I didn't mention they're out of Rochester, New York, which is the same city as Robeson, and but people are saying is Robeson was basically down the street from these guys, so everybody is assumed they're the ones who made the actual knife parts for them, and they just put the covers on. So I tend to believe that. Sounds right. Seems logical. So anyways, let's see. There's the construction of the blade itself in there. See if I can get it to focus okay. Kind of interesting. It's tarnished and everything, but it still is pretty good construction there. And so pretty neat. Pretty cool little piece of history here. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I hope you guys are doing well. And I will see you on the next one.